this box, I figured I should just start recording this. So I got my Zion case today. Let's see how this works. All right, let's open this thing. Okay. Finally got my case. Oh. Acrylic sheet. All right. I ordered the ones with the risers, so let me see what's in here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in the box. No? Okay. So, let's open these risers. I don't see the risers that I ordered, unless they come separately. I don't know. But got my case and I got the acrylic. I tried my friend's case and for some reason their acrylic doesn't fit like perfectly. This does, so thank the Lord. But this is the most satisfying part. Okay. Fits fledged. Excess stuff on it. Well, this is exciting. My next show on January 24th, I'm gonna be very excited. So, when I first ordered this thing, I was thinking to myself, like, do I really want risers? Because when I first used it, the risers were not working on my friends. And so, it just didn't fit fledged. And so, yeah. So this one seems to work. Now, my only problem is I got an email from Zion saying display case, risers, vertical display case with risers got delivered. I don't have my risers. I'm probably gonna email Zion about this later and see what's going on. But one thing I wanted to show was these awesome risers that I got from Umami Collects. See if you can see that. Shout out my boys. Shout out my boy Ed. Known me for quite some time. I think it was back then we used to go, oh, it's my phone. We used to go bowling and we always just chat up like random stuff. But then I saw him one day at the card show and I was like, oh my God. Hey man, long time no see. I doubt you remember me, but we ended up remembering each other from the first time we met. And I didn't know he does vending and collecting and all that stuff. And he started pretty recently as well, like getting back into it and doing all that, just like how the majority of people are. And so I went to his table a couple times and I really like their risers. And I was asking him about what's going on and where he gets it from. He got it from Umami Collects. Shout out Terry. Terry, thank you. Thank you so much for getting the order done really quick. The custom risers are a great touch. As some of you may know, yellow is my favorite color. And so I definitely wanted risers with something yellow on it, also with my name on it. And as for some knows, Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. So I had him design these risers with an imprint of Charizard on it. So you can kind of see Charizard, you can see Charmeleon. See that a little better. Charizard, Charmeleon, and Charmander right down there. Let me do this in the back of a black. And you can kind of see that. It looks super dope. And so I wanted to get these risers set up for my case, for my show. I think risers are a great touch for when you're vending, mainly because of space. I don't have a lot of stuff yet. And so because of that, I want to utilize and maximize as much space as I can. And so that's the reason why I opted to get risers for my display case, just because they allow you to have more space within your case. Things kind of like overlap each other a little bit, and it just makes the viewing pleasure a lot better. And the fact that your risers kind of make your cards in a slant. A lot of times when you're at display shows and you're at card shows, the lighting is straight down. So because it is straight down, it gets all glary, and it's not a pleasure to see. So because for me, as a shopper around, right? If I walk into someone's case and let's say they just slap a bunch of cards everywhere, I don't really want to look at it. It's too overstimulating. It feels like they don't care as much. And I've always felt like if you don't care about your products and you're taking care of your products and you're displaying it in a way that is easy for people to see, why should I care? As I'm putting these down, I'm excited to show you what it looks like. So what my case is gonna be looking like is like this. I have the Reezy Collects on both sides, and then I have, so this would be a better view, you see the Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard evolutions all in the middle. Yellow is my favorite color, so I want to get that with a little bit like an off-whitish colorway, so that when you have the black contrast at the back of the case, you can see everything a lot easier, and everything's a lot more visible. So, ta-da. And thank you so much, Terry. Thank you, Ed, for introducing me. Thank you, everybody that helped me put this all together. I'm really excited to display this on my next card show. So I just called Zion so that they can look into my order because I do not have my risers. Some people that I've seen at card shows, they just have their cards displayed, or just kind of just slaps their cards in the case. And so like that really bugs me because I guess I like aesthetics, and I do like it when your case is a little bit more organized, because like I said earlier, how like if you're walking up to someone's case and it's not organized in just any way, I'm not saying like it has to be like color coordinated or some shit, like that's not what I'm trying to go at. I'm saying that if you walk into someone's case and they just kind of just slap cards everywhere, and like one card's up here, one card's down there, it just kind of looks terrifying to look at. Like who the heck wants to look at that? That's why I opted for risers. That was one of like my biggest things about vending, is to make sure that I have all that stuff set up, because I would be so annoyed at myself if I come in and just show off like a terrible looking case. And to each their own, you know, everyone does their own thing. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, you do you, but that's what I would do. And so I think it's very important how you display stuff, because there's so many tables, and like everyone is, if you're in the Bay Area like we are, there's a card show every single week, and there's so many people at all these card shows back and forth. And after a while, it gets very overwhelming. Like even for myself, like I go to card shows so often, almost every single week, and I get to a point where it's like, it's so overstimulating with everything that goes on. It's so busy, and it's really hard to shop. For example, going on Saturdays to a card show is absolutely miserable. There's too many people. There's literally too many people shopping around and doing all that, and it gets very daunting just to be in there. I don't know how I want my stuff displayed per se just yet, but I'm just playing around with it right now and kind of see like how ideally I would want things to be organized. One thing I've noticed at my first card show, when I was vending last week, was that I had all slabs. And I didn't know how that was gonna go, because there's a lot of people collecting where they're not into all the slabs. They are binder collectors. They want to collect stuff to either master set, or people want to collect things to fill their own one Pokemon. And so I feel like you need to have a little bit of flavor for everybody. I watched a podcast the other day where people only focus on either high-end cards, so the $1,000 and plus ranges, and then you have the other vendors that focus on smaller cards. I thought about what I want to like focus on, and the one thing I want to focus on is any Pokemon from Gen 1 to 3. that's what I used to play with. Anything after that beats me. Like these Gen 4, Gen 5, I don't know any of them. Like the only reason why I know like some of the Pokemon like Zekrom and like Reshiram, it's just because they're the legendary ones. I think this is how I will display my case when I first do it. Let's say I'm coming to a table. I think things when they're uniformly organized is much more appealing. That's just me because I'm a neat freak. You can kind of see, so you see how like there's like a glare with these risers. It's so much easier to see the cards without the glare, unless you're like hovering directly on it like this, right? Then you're obviously gonna see glare. You kind of see how like the electrode has a glare that's going on right here. But if you're looking at things at an angle, let's say like our normal point of views, there's no glare, so it makes everything a lot easier. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably display it like this, where it's like the evolutions are right here. Then I got some singles for people to see. Probably put like the higher end stuff here for some of the people that want to look at it, and then kind of mix it in between here. You got all my other EXs that I'm trying to sell. The main reason I'm trying to sell all the EXs is I'm trying to focus on collecting a little differently this year. I felt like ever since I opened so much of this like Infernal X, I started to pay so much more attention to Japanese quality, and that's what got me like really thinking. I collected English throughout the whole thing. As you can see, like every card on here is English, and this is all from my personal collection. I wanted every IR and SIR of Gen 1, which is why you see all these. These all used to be in my binder. All these right here. And I got like a ton more of all my IRs and everything else that's in here. And so I wanted to collect all that and then all the EXs that are here. But the one thing that I started to realize, it's so expensive for no reason. And English doesn't have the best quality. I watch here. Let me set this down. So, for example, these are the Japanese quality ones, right? The Japanese has such insane textures. Look at that. The texture, the quality cut of all these cards are phenomenal. And at first, I was like, I didn't want to collect Japanese because I don't understand it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've been to Japan, and I don't know what the hell it is, what they're saying. I can understand like language, body language and stuff like that, and that's how I survive, but I can't read it. So if I can't read it, what's the point of me collecting it? And that's what I kind of just stumbled upon. So slowly, what I've been looking at is I want to get into Japanese, because if it's going to my PC, I never touch it, or I never want to sell it anyways. So why should I spend so much money just sitting there? I feel like I'm just not utilizing my money efficiently. And so going forward in 2026, I'm going to be collecting Japanese cards. I want to turn all my EXs into Japanese slabs because I still love my graded cards no matter what. So I want to keep that. But when it comes to like my binder cards and everything, we'll see. I don't know what I want to do with my binder because I love binders, but I don't know what I want to collect entirely. So we'll take a pause on that. If you have any ideas, like let me know. I make like theme page binders or something like that. I think that's a little bit more fun for me. But when it comes to the slabs, I definitely want to get rid of my EXs for now and help it fund my vending and go from there, really. So I'm very excited about my next show coming up in January. I'm very excited about putting this all together, and I'm very, very happy about how everything's looking like on here. And so I'm very stoked. We'll see how everything goes in the next month or two. Let's see. Anywho, thanks for tuning on in. We'll see what I come up with in the next week or so, and like how I want to approach it. But this is what how I'm gonna be undoing. And so if you're in the area, come by, let me know, say what's up, and we'll chat it up. Thanks guys, bye-bye.